Abhishek Banerjee, Mr. Subrata Mukherjee, Mr. Subrata Bakshi, all Honorable Minister, Honorable President, Saugata Roy, Honorable MP and National Spokesperson, my colleagues, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I have met Mamta Didi, Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal. I am very happy and proud to inform you I have joined the Indian National Trinamool Congress. Before I start this press conference, I would like to quote Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation and the founder of Congress Party. Mahatma Gandhi, in his last testament, 3 days before the heinous assassination, said, Congress, which is the oldest national political organization and which have, after many battles, fought for a non-violent way to freedom, cannot be allowed to die. It can only die with the nation. A living organism ever grows or it dies. Very profound words of Mahatma Gandhi 3 days before his heinous assassination. I have resigned 2 days back as an MLA. But my resignation is a beginning for unification of Congress family. My journey started from the west coast of India, and I'm today in the east coast of India. At the outset, let me say I am a congressman. I have lived as a congressman for the last 40 years. And as a congressman, I have the same ideology, principles, and programs. Today, when I am joining Trinamool Congress, my dream is to bring this Congress family together. Because wherever there is unity, there is a strength, and wherever there is a strength, there is a success. Today, Congress family is fragmented with Trinamool Congress, YSR Congress, Sharad Pawar Congress, and Indira Congress. I will strive to ensure that the Congress family once again is consolidated. I have here a mission. And my main mission today joining Trinamool is to defeat the BJP. The BJP with its divisive policies, culture of intolerance, culture of hatred, culture of vengeance. Today, India and my little Goa is totally on an economic meltdown. The economic indicators of the country and Goa has come to the lowest ebb. The overall administration has collapsed. As you know, India is young. Goa also is young. Because more than 65% of the population are below the poverty line. We have got various problems. But the major problem is the problem of unemployment. And since the BJP came to power, whether it is demonetization, whether it's economic policy, the BJP party has taken India 45 years behind. Goa, we are also facing a similar problem. There is total economic meltdown. Mining has stopped. The state is in a death trap. Goa is suffering. Goa is in a very bad shape in terms of its economy, in terms of administration. There is total maladministration. There is no hope of good governance. We have got pollutions. Our rivers, especially Mahade River, which represents 60% of the population of Goa, Mahade has been diverted to Karnataka. As per the Supreme Court order, there has been illegal mining loot. Nearly 35,000 crores of rupees, which the Supreme Court has asked the government of Goa to recover, is not recovered. You may know, Goa is today going backward. But remember, Goa is a jewel on the crown of India. Goa is a land of glorious traditions and enviable culture. Goa deserves the best.
And we have been saying it time and again and every time that our fight is not against the Congress or any political party. Our fight is against the ideologies. We need to save India. And for that, it is essential to defeat the BJP. And Congress has been in the national opposition space from the last 7 years, as I have rightly explained in my public meetings, that the difference between Congress and Trinamool Congress is we have been consistently defeating the BJP over the last 7 years, and Congress is consistently being defeated by the BJP in the last 7 years. These are the two primary differences I would like to highlight in this press conference. And on the shortage of time and the time constraint that Kamalika has asked, every election eventually is addressed by the people of the state. So once the people of the state decides to go with Trinamool and takes Trinamool as a platform of choice and the only alternative to oust the BJP from that state, I think time is not going to be a factor.
Mr. Banerjee, one question. Mr. Banerjee, one question.
Very soon. Very soon, yes, immediately after the pujas. So you can be rest assured that when Trinamool starts the unit in Goa today after the joining, we will definitely expedite things, as there are 3.5 months left, as you rightly pointed. And the party is going to put its entire weight behind the Goa unit, and we will make sure that people of Goa see a new dawn in the days to come.
Mr. Banerjee, this is...
You should ask all questions to Mr. Faleiro.
Mr. Banerjee, this is Prodipto from PTI. I have a
Yes.
question. As you mentioned that your fight or the TMC's
Sorry,
fight...
I can't hear you.
This is Prodipto from PTI. As you mentioned that TMC's fight is not against Congress, but don't you think the utterances made by you and the party supremo is helping the BJP and it's causing differences of opinion among the opposition
No, I have
unity?
clarified that. If Congress is not doing anything, we can't be sitting duck and staying idle and looking at things the way it's happening. Congress needs to get out from the armchair and hit the streets. It can't be done by sitting at the comfort of their homes in Delhi. We are not a party that exists only on Twitter and social media. We are a party that has taken the street. And rather than being a keyboard warrior, we want to be the real warrior who will hit the ground on the ideologies of Mamata Banerjee. And I have rightly mentioned and clarified that the difference between Trinamool Congress is we are not going to be cowed down. They can put all their might, vigor, blitz. Trinamool is not going to be cowed down. Trinamool will take the BJP head on, and we will oust the BJP, whatever it takes.
Mr. Banerjee, we are talking about the...
Bijoy, you have already asked a question. Same person cannot ask questions
Bolun.
again. Komal, you have already asked a question, please. So, anybody who has not asked a question may ask.
না আপনারা দেখেছেন কর্পোরেশন যুদ্ধকালীন তৎপরতায় কাজ করছে এবং মানুষ বেরিয়ে ভোট দেবে আমরা আস্থা রাখি মানুষের উপর
Mr. Banerjee, this side.
প্রাকৃতিক দুর্যোগ তো কারোর হাতে থাকে না যদি বৃষ্টি হয় এরকমভাবে তো আটকানো যায় না কিন্তু যুদ্ধকালীন তৎপরতায় কর্পোরেশন কাজ করছে এবং জল যেভাবে নামানো যায় তারা ইতিমধ্যেই প্রক্রিয়া শুরু করে দিয়েছে
Mr. Banerjee, this side. We
Yes.
are talking about the time constraints before the next assembly elections in Goa. Aam Aadmi Party has also plunged into the Goa politics. So, do you think in the run-up to the next elections, will you join hands with Aam Aadmi Party if certain situation arises before the election?
So what is your question?
My question is, there is a time constraint. So, in the run-up to the elections, will you give it a thought of joining hands with Aam Aadmi Party to defeat the BJP?
In Goa, Trinamool will fight it out alone.